Video!
What you gonna do with the video?
I don't know. You have any words for this Memorial Day?
Thank you to those who gave their all, because remember, Memorial Day is about those who lost their lives in the service of our country. So thanks to them. Hopefully everybody is having a great day and staying safe, social distancing. For us here in Michigan, we got gatherings of no more than 10, so it's just 2 of us. But we still have some space between us.
She ran for me when I tried to stand near her.
Yeah, we got to do the right thing, so it's all good.
You popped up to my house.
I had a delivery for you, so yes, I did pop up to your house.
I mean, you was moving stuff.
Putting things in their place.
So the question is, will you ever come over and not move stuff?
When everything is in its place, yes.
No.
I moved, maybe 4 things. And moving them, I put them in their place. 4 things.
You moved the hamper. So when I moved in, an empty hamper has been in the kitchen.
And when you moved in, what did I ask you about that empty hamper?
Can you move into the other room? And I said eventually yes. I have been putting stuff on top of it in the meantime, in between time. However.
And I get it. You can take all the time you want in the world.
I still work from home, though.
And I get it. I work from home, too. And look, it's crazy busy. And that's why the fact that I'm here, I was able to help you by just putting a couple additional things in their place.
She walked in looking. Thank you, Mama. She walked in trying to figure out what can she put up.
That's not true. I didn't walk in trying to figure it out. It's just once I walked in,
she was like, "What can I move?"
No.
I
saw things, and I'm like, "Oh, we can move this."
And I'm like, "But why?"
Because it doesn't belong where it
Poor
was.
cat. It was. I had some chips on the kitchen stove. Why are they on the stove? I said, "Because I haven't put them up yet."
You want me to put them away? Because I didn't bother that.
I have to get the cabinet thing built out. I was getting kitchen cabinets, a little pantry cabinet built. Put together. That did not happen yet. So stuff that was supposed to be put in there is out in my kitchen.
Okay, so you will do that at that point in time.
At least it's not ketchup on the kitchen on the dining room table. Because God forbid the ketchup is not in the cabinet or in the refrigerator where it's supposed to be. But if I'm using the ketchup and I'm eating food, why is it not a good thing if I have the ketchup on the? Because I don't need my ketchup in the refrigerator.
I think the bottle of ketchup says refrigerate after opening.
I know, but I like ketchup, and I always have ketchup. I never put my ketchup in the refrigerator, and I haven't died.
Thank the Lord for grace.
Do you have anything you want to talk about?
No, not that I can think of today. Do you?
No, I have to do Housewives.
And because yesterday was part 3 of the reunion.
Yes.
So Nene didn't come back at all.
No, I don't think she needs to.
And I know you're going to do a review, so I won't ask you anything. But
I'll put this up. This will be up.
Telling the truth or not?
This will be up after my reunion review.
Oh, they have to watch the Housewives video to get your opinion, as they will, because the JayBirds wait for your review. So it's all good.
I'm actually late.
It's all good.
It's driving me crazy that I'm late, but it's fine.
I don't know. I would assume all the other ladies kind of get along and, aren't tripping on one another outside of whatever's going on with Nene.
So you think Nene is the issue? I think Nene is the issue.
So the only people that had issue was if Nene really had Yvonne record people or, asked her to record people, and then whether or not she did it or not. Before that, Nene and Kenya has always had issue outside of in the beginning when Nene was on whatever TV show and Kenya gave her some furniture when she was out in LA or wherever the heck she was, and they were okay at that point. But they've had issue off and on anyway.
Forever.
And Candy and Nene kind of sort of have had issues forever. Don't know why, but they have. But again, you just be a grown woman and we get past all the nonsense. So we'll see what happens next season.
But what was Nene's storyline if she wasn't fussing with the whole cast. I said everybody else had a storyline. Cynthia was, her relationship with Mike. Candy with her surrogacy and the baby being born and her working, back and forth, on the shy and all that other stuff. Portia with her issues with Dennis. Kenya with her issues with Mark. But so I'm like, everybody except Nene has something going, like something else.
But Nene still has her stores and her business, so that could be part
That's
of her
the thing.
storyline.
It could be, but Nene didn't come with any of that.
Yeah, but maybe that's something she needs to look at, because in my opinion, what Portia was going through with Dennis, the negative, became more of a storyline. But Housewives of Atlanta, why can't it just be our real lives without a lot of
But
negative?
that was her real life was her baby daddy cheated.
Definitely, and I get that, and that's what I'm saying. For Nene, it didn't have to be or shouldn't be negative energy between her and the ladies. Or I think for here was she attempting to maybe correct those relationships. But it could have been only because how she was with people while Greg was going through his sickness and everything. So now Greg is better. Her storyline could have been all about him being better, and now her continuing.
Keyword could have been.
Yeah, and then her continuing with her stores, because I hear she got more than one store, right? But I have no idea. I mean, I don't know.
But that's my point. Nene fans kept saying, "Oh, well, everybody used Nene's storyline." I'm like, no, they had storylines without Nene. Like when Nene wasn't on the show, they all had their own individual storylines. It wasn't until Nene came back around that the beef between Nene and whoever else became the issue.
Right, and whoever said Nene was on her apology tour, because again, she was attempting to correct wrongs and misunderstandings or whatever from the previous season.
True, but I need to have accept people who support.
My pants are too big.
You have to buy smaller pants.
I know, this makes me look bigger than I am.
She gonna stand up and show herself.
They are for real.
You did not just buy those pants.
No, I didn't. Okay, so you
when I said
buy clothes and don't wear them. So
I know
they're probably.
I said, "Mama, your pants are too big," is what I said to her, and she said, "Yeah, I just bought these pants." I'm looking like you did not
just wore them.
just buy them.
Wore them. Today is maybe it's my second time wearing them. Whatever.
She had to show y'all that she was not as thick as she looked.
When I was just looking, when I see myself, I'm like, whoa, they look big. Girl, but this is my blessed shirt. I love it. Love. People say that they need a new cast. They
do. It's been the same.
Do a new season, the next season with everybody, and let everybody live their truth and show
that ain't gonna work.
Their lives.
That ain't gonna work.
Let's see what these Housewives of Atlanta are doing.
That ain't gonna. You must not know what the Housewives are about.
I do. They're always about some negativity.
No. It's not. Sometimes it's not negativity, but if there's conflict between the women, that's just what it is. Again, it's only when Nene came around beefing with people was when it was conflict, or sometimes even with Kenya. But you can't realistically. That show is never going to be this 100% positive. No one's ever upset with anyone.
I get that.
That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be lollipops and rainbows around there.
I get that, and it's not. But it still doesn't have to be every episode. We got some bickering and me and you talking now because me and this other one was beefing. It don't have to be that.
This season, Nene was my whole point when I brought it up was this season. The reason people kept saying that everybody's storyline was Nene, and my point was it's because Nene was at odds with everyone. It wasn't as if they was all mad at Nene for no reason. Nene was at odds with everyone based on her actions from last season. That had to play out. But I don't like how people are making it seem as if everyone used Nene for their storyline when Nene wasn't on the show that often this season, and the ladies all had their own storylines. When Nene then came back onto the show, that's when the storyline switched around to the issues with Nene, because Nene had to talk to each person in some sort of way to have them have scenes.
I agree with that.
That was my point.
It wasn't just about Nene, but the fact that she did have beef, and again, her apology tour, that's what she brought to the show this season. That was her storyline. But she wasn't the only one with beef.
No, of course not.
You had Kenya, Shaden, Cynthia.
I'm not saying that Nene was the only one with beef.
Oh, okay. So
my whole point was everyone kept saying Nene gave people a storyline, and my point is that's not true.
I agree with you. That's not
so
true.
that's all
Nene
I was trying to say. I wasn't saying that Kenyon wasn't Kenyon. I wasn't saying that if Nene wasn't there, nobody has beef. I'm not saying that.
There was definitely.
But you can't make it seem as if Nene's whole must be the show because everybody's storyline included her. No, when she came back around, it did because again
but
of
again,
the conflict
when she got
stuff.
back around, it was about her making amends for past.
Because Nene need allies.
Well, yeah. So again, her, again, even with some of the beefs where she supposedly apologized, but then it became another negative because it's like, oh, you only apologizing
because you want an ally
or whatever. Versus
the only
really
person she probably
wrong or whatever.
The only person she probably meant her apology to was Portia. For a reason where she probably do really love Portia as a friend, but she still want Portia as an ally. So I think Portia was.
For Cynthia, I was hoping Cynthia was real.
No,
this is
because she's still
apology thing.
Right. No, I think Nene still in one way or the other want people to feel like Cynthia is a bad person. Even after her and Cynthia squashed whatever issues, she still in one way wanted people to feel like Cynthia was a bad person.
Right.
Like she's this underhanded, stinky, dicky, and Cynthia may not. I don't think Cynthia not. I don't think Cynthia don't have pettiness and messiness in her. I just think her stuff don't be as intentional as Nene's be. Where Nene was intentionally trying to make people feel like Cynthia is this sneaky person who nobody knows she's a bad person.
Versus owning up to her, Nene owning up to her part in it as Cynthia did.
Right.
And Cynthia's like, I know I was wrong or whatever.
And that's the difference.
Up to hers and Nene did. I get it. Even though in real life, you with your friends, me with my friends, we not bickering about stuff.
No.
That's not our normal. So why does the bickering have to be their normal?
Because they're not friends, they're co-workers. Technically.
But do you bicker with your co-workers?
I don't care.
Exactly.
But I don't get paid if there was a camera running at my employer's office and then we were allowed to have conflict, I would have conflict because I'm not getting paid
because you need
for
to.
that.
That's a part of this scripted reality.
Even with me at work, when that girl started and she went and told somebody how I was like difficult or I was stern. What she?
I forget.
Whatever she said to me, I was said how I'm the kind of person, and I said she told that to a new person, and I went to her and I said, hey, I heard you said A, B, and C about me. Why? I went to that person directly. And not checked her, but I asked her, whatever. So my thing is, there's a way to where you work with somebody if there's an issue to address it, 100%. And it but you have to be an adult, and the person you talking to has to be an adult. Right. On this show, they're all petty. They're petty in their own ways, or they have egos in their own ways, or each person reacts to someone, question them in a different way, and that's what causes conflict.
Because that's getting viewers, though. So,
well, yeah, but it's like because if Candy and Cynthia have an issue, them two would be able to talk it out because they're both two sensible people. However, if Nene and Candy have it out, Nene would be offended and make it an issue. If Kenya was checked by Portia, Kenya would make it an issue instead of Portia. Each person is different. Right. Whereas if Candy asked Eva a question about whatever, that's how it would go. If my job was like the Housewives, people would be getting checked daily.
Every day, all day.
Every day,
because that's a part of your job. That's what we do.
It'd be great TV.
And because they all do say how you don't necessarily know how something is going to play out, but you do know what the topic may be or what you need to bring up. It's all good.
I guess so.
They doing their job and they got the viewers and people watching and people talking about it.
So y'all know I'm going to have a YouTube channel that I'm going to force her to put more videos up. And her channel, I'm going to put the link in the description box below. So subscribe to my mama's channel. She posts her cooking stuff.
I got to do more stuff. I'm doing my 100 days to braid.
So, one day left.
I know, and I'm going to do it today. Oh, Lord, I just said that, so I for real got to do it.
Yes, you have to do it today.
Now, my last day, oh my God, it's been a good journey too, so I've enjoyed it. It's taken me more than 100 days, but that's okay. I'm good. So after I do the last day today, I think it may be like something else, whatever, at the end of the book that I'll do tomorrow also, and talk about,
stuff.
The cumulative process.
So yeah, she does her 100 Days of Brave, her cooking stuff, her keto stuff, her it work stuff. So yeah. So make sure to subscribe to her channel, and you have to comment on her videos to say, hey, can we get some more videos, please, to force her to do more videos.
So now you're going to have the people harassing me?
Absolutely. I harass her all the time. I'm like, Mom, you driving to my house, make a video in the car. Mom, you want to make a video? And she be like, okay, and then she just don't.
I am grateful to the 849 subscribers I have currently. Thank you all for being subscribers to my channel, and
yes.
I appreciate it.
We're going to get her to 1,000.
Okay.
So she can get monetized.
Oh, that could be my thing. So, the other thing. So, during this entire situation with the package, people see the different memes and everything about a couple different memes I want to speak on. The one about after this is over, you know who your friends are. If people didn't check on you, forget them. Don't be putting that pressure on other people. How many people did you check on? The fact that everybody in the world, or not in the world, I'm just exaggerating. The fact that everybody that maybe has not reached out to you, don't mean they're not a good friend. We don't know what they may be going through. Did you reach out to them? So don't be putting pressure on other people to say the fact that they didn't reach out to you or talk to you, they don't love you. Let's not do that to people. Number one.
Okay.
Number two.
Another
meme going around. Oh, if you don't, become an entrepreneur or come up with some way to make money during this pandemic, you just lazy or whatever the case may be. Bruh, sis, not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Number one, it's not easy. It's a lot of work. You got to be committed and dedicated to the cause. And while the person that's actively in entrepreneurship is successful, everybody don't have that same drive.
That's true.
It ain't a bad thing. They not lazy nobody. They just choose not to walk down that avenue. Now, if you do choose to, do it. For me, I would love to be more active, even with my channel stuff. But guess what I'm doing during this time? Working from home every day. So nothing has changed except my drive in and back from the office. So don't try to look down on other people who you feel aren't doing as much productiveness as you think they should. Worry about yourself, boo. Worry about yourself.
Y'all wonder where I get it from.
I know. And then, applause, congrats to all the parents at home that are having to
be teachers.
School their children at home. We can't even call it homeschool. We're having to go through that process. You're doing good. Do the best that you can. Keep up the good work. Congrats to all the people that are graduating this year, be it from middle school to high school, which my Grammy's handsome prince, he'll be going into high school, but their 8th grade graduation and all that is done. Canceled because of, the package. All those high schoolers that are graduating, congrats. Keep up the good work. Onward and upward. Don't stop. Those graduating from college, congrats to you as well. Go out and be great. Those of us that's doing the best we can to survive every day, congrats. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. It's not hard. It's not easy. It is a difficult task. Easier for some than others, but just keep moving forward, people. Just keep moving forward. When you have those feelings and those times when you feel overwhelmed, sit down, take a deep breath, realize you are going to be okay. You're going to make it. We're going to get through this. And people, if you out in public, please wear a mask. Don't wear the mask for you. Wear it for me. Respect my space and my boundaries, okay? Wear a mask. You're not wearing it 24/7. Just when you're out in public, in Kroger's, in Sam's Club, in the dollar store, at the beauty supply, wherever you're going. Respect me enough to wear your mask for those few minutes, okay? That's my public service announcement.
And that was a PSA by Mama Lee.
Yes, Lord.
So y'all see where I get it from. So do not forget to follow her on YouTube at Emma Marie Lee on YouTube. Okay, we glad y'all are sat here for mama daughter chat. Okay, I know y'all love seeing my mama. Y'all ain't seen her in a minute.
And I love to see you guys too. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it.
So I had to make her sit down.
At you.
I had to force her to sit down to do this. She wanted to sit on the back of my couch. I'm like, why would you want to sit on my couch?
What? Just because.
She wanted to be up higher than me. That's what it was.
That was it.
That's what it was. Anyway, we'll talk to y'all later.
Peace, people. Have a great day.